Hello, let me explain our achievements for the year 2020. First, there is the COVID response. We started by doing an education campaign, okay, that was non-frightening, science-based, explaining what could be done while one is in a lockdown and some basic measures to be taken. And this was written with nice illustrations with Indian icons, because many of the government messages also to rural areas, they use interns who just take icons that are more applicable to the international um, population rather than the Indian population, especially the Caucasian. And it was very much appreciated, as you can see from the expression on this gentleman's face. Now, this was part actually of a larger Fin initiative. This was much appreciated because this poster, beautiful poster made by Anurag that summarizes everything, was put up in a UK textbooks on how academics can contribute to a better world. And I wrote a blog which was then taken up by the Dutch Humanitarian Innovations Collective and put as an example. So this was appreciated. This is one of the gentlemen from the village council. Then we went into fundraising. Here I must thank Shanmugan, who handled the campaign, and his faithful assistants Jairaj and Rita, who made this happen. They raised, we raised 2000 euros, mainly due to my networks. I think about 98% of the funds were raised through my networks, which I will bring when I talk about the SWOT analysis, that the most of the networks that led to raising of money were mine. I spent quite a bit of time writing to people and asking for money. And this, we made so many masks that we also distributed to nearby villages, and these were very much appreciated also. And we gave to schools, and all this was appreciated. Now, in terms of sanitation infrastructure, the village school, our village coach, Mr. Manibharati, had noticed how all the water is spilling on the children's clothes because there's no wash basin, it splashes, everything is yucky. So we made this lovely wash basin, and we have put a soak pit so that there is also water harvesting. So out here there is a water harvesting. Let me just draw it. So this is there is a water harvesting here. I don't know how to draw it, but this is the one where you see it. This is and this is what happened. And so this is, and then we put about 6 waste bins in the public domain, about 6, and they haven't been very much appreciated, I must say. But that's why we need to think about how to really put it. Even the village council is not using it as it should be used. Then we had gamified teaching in schools till March, and this is really teaching waste management and environmental education through stories, dances, games. And then we held the Tamil New Year Day, we held a function in the school, with all the kids dancing and singing, and it was a very big hit with the parents and the kids. And I was so happy to see girl children also dancing. They're allowed to mingle with the boys till the 5th standard. And this is 5th standard. I guess they must be around 10 or 11 years old at the time. Okay, that's how it goes. Then the thanks to the corona, we have actually built enormous community engagement. I have one of the ladies called Amuda who is absolutely passionate about community engagement. She's really our community engagement champion. Another champion is a lady called Meena. So this is, I'll just show you. I'll try to put the annotate properly now. So this is Amuda, this lady. This lady is Amuda, or I will try to draw something. So this is Amuda. She's our champion. And another champion of organic gardening and all that is Meena. So between these two champions, we have really done a lot in waste management, community engagement, and getting people together. Children really appreciated all our our workshops, because they are getting very bored. They're not able to have the school education by telephone. It's very difficult for them. So kids loved all our workshops. And we also, you see, the village is spatially divided into different subcastes. There are about 65 groups apparently of Dalits. I mean, generally various kinds of marginalized groups which receive social protection from the government. And they don't mingle within each other because of their different social identities. So for the first time, we brought together people of different faiths, different castes, to work on art. And it was very much appreciated because the children don't mingle, the adults don't mingle. So this was a big thing, and which we are going to continue. In fact, everybody was surprised. Even some of our participants said they really enjoyed meeting people in the village whom they would otherwise never speak to, just because they have a different social identity. Then we have also, for the first time, made a modest earning, at least in terms of effective microorganisms. Were broken even. As I mentioned earlier, for every bottle sold by the ladies, I also pay them for one bottle to inspire them to be entrepreneurial. Mr. Paranjyoti is happy to point out that our organic garden has followed more in terms of organic fertilizer, that is cow dung, cleaning up and all that, than in the sales from the vegetables. But it has been noted, the very fact that there are sales is something great. And what we are finding in terms of impact is, you see here, we are finding that people are putting their what we are making in the camps in their shops. So this gentleman is a father and his child had attended our camp. So children are now waiting to attend our camps. This has been sold to Mr. Paranjyoti for 50 rupees. He's very happy. And we are fixing a price for these bags and working with the local tailors who themselves have had a green shift in their mindsets. So this is the first year, thanks to Corona, we have been doing this kind of community engagement in a very different way. And it's proved to be a very big hit. The ladies love it, the families love it, and it's wonderful. Okay, and so then I guess, let me see if there is anything more. That's it. So thank you very much. And I think this completes our achievements of the year for the Rural Lab.